Welcome back to another exciting thrill ride adventure of the Gamer Hole. With me today, we have Serdeki, Z-Chum, and Kings, like always.
Good morning, good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, good afternoon. This was supposed to be done a little bit earlier, but we're a little late.
Yeah.
Took us 4 attempts to finally all meet up.
Took Z-Chum 4 attempts. Let's be real.
Hey,
Yeah.
I was glad that Z-Chum wasn't there because I was like, I don't really want to do this, boys. Like,
I've been very sleepy lately.
Z-Chum's been medicating himself for his headaches. Are we allowed to talk about this?
Yes, but I wouldn't say medicating myself. It is doctor prescribed medication.
Doctor prescribed, yeah.
That makes it sound like it's
Very
it's 1999 and I just scored some weed.
It's rubbing small traces of snake venom on his gums.
I'm
before bed.
microdosing snake venom. No, I'm just trying new headache medicine. My doctor's got me on new headache medicine. I'm very sleepy all the time is the side effect of it.
So sleepy.
Do you take it every day?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm supposed to I take it before I go to bed and it knocks me out usually, but it hasn't when I started taking it would knock me out, but I guess I like developed some like tolerance to it or something, and now I take it and I just like lay there like a maniac just staring at the ceiling for 4 hours until I finally fall asleep, and then it's so hard to wake up.
Maybe take it in the morning.
Maybe.
Or 4 hours
I
before
do
bed.
think I'm gonna try taking it earlier though. Yeah, I was thinking since it takes me 4 hours, maybe I take it like a few hours before I go to bed. And it's just weird because initially like it knocked me out right away. I took it 30 minutes, I was like done. But
Yeah.
so now
I had
I'm
sleeping
very
pills
sleepy.
that were like that. But it was like 45 minutes at the start. So I'd like pop them in, and then I'd be like, I have 45 minutes to rush to get everything done, and then you're just like out.
Yeah, I'm just a very sleepy boy now. But whatever.
Has it been helping your headaches?
No.
Well, when he's sleeping, it's not that bad, but
Yeah.
other than that.
I'm supposed to be powering through it for 2 weeks to see like it takes time until it could start helping. So I'm supposed to just hang out. We'll see. I don't know.
Well, I
I'm
hope
a
they work
bitch.
out.
Me too.
If I never get headaches, and if I do, even not some like terrible thing, I am like, oh, this is terrible. I can't do anything. I'm like, my head hurts a little bit, like because it's not something I deal with very often. But yeah, I hate that shit.
It's not headaches. It's one headache for the last two and a half years. Like I was sitting at work and I was like, my head kind of hurts. This sucks. I'm getting sick or I'm getting a headache or something. And I took an ibuprofen. I went home, and then it just never went away. And that was 2 years ago. I'm perfectly healthy though. I just have a headache.
That's, my sister has that also.
I've had MRIs, CAT scans.
It actually sounds like hell. I'm so. That's frightening to me, honestly. I'm sorry, Z-Chum. Headaches suck.
I just have to accept that I live with like a chronic pain now that I have to like for the rest of my life. I'm gonna be like bouncing around between professionals who all know more about headaches than the last person, and yet I still have a headache 3 years later. So, whatever. It's not that bad. If I had to rate it on like a scale of 1 to 10, 3 most days. Some days it's a 2. It's very functional. It's more annoying than it is like painful.
Dude, I hate that 1 to 10 scale that they fucking ask you.
I know, it's me too.
Oh my god.
I like
have
sense.
And I have like a high pain tolerance kind of because, you know, they like reset my finger and all this stuff like when it was shattered, and they didn't realize before it was x-rays, and they just kept trying to reset it. And they're like, are you sure you don't need painkillers? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's okay. Just do it, you know, because I was like, suffer through the pain. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's how I grew up. And they're like, what's your pain scale from 1 to 10? I was like, I don't fucking know. Like, do you, like when you're a kid, they're like, hey, by the way, this is a 1. Then they're like, "This is a 10." Boom, boom. They start hitting you with a hammer. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, how are you supposed to know that?
Yeah.
Especially because
It's either like 1 or fucking 10. Because anywhere else on the scale, you're like, whatever. Like it's whatever.
Yeah.
3, 4. But like, the only time that you're actually gonna like give an accurate number is like when you can't tolerate it at all, or it's not bothering you at all. Like, what the fuck?
It's either 1 or 10. Like, I don't know.
It's so stupid. But yeah,
especially coming from King's household where you fall out of a tree and break your leg and you're
exactly. And then you're like, whatever, walk it off, kid.
and your dad makes you walk back to the house. Speaking of cool medical operations, Decky finally got his chip implanted.
He really did
Oh,
it.
He
yes,
really
I
did
saw
it.
that.
The son of a bitch really did it.
I think everybody would like to know about how it went, Decky.
Before
Yeah,
you
so-
start, may I please just remark, like, Sir Decky, when you say you're gonna do something, you like actually fucking do it. Like, he's an extreme guy, you know? Built a fucking spaceship in his room, the balloons, all this shit. Who does shit like that? Getting a chip? All right, continue, please. Sorry, you're amazing. You're an anomaly, honestly.
Yeah, I guess. But
Yeah.
for Cyberpunk, like I had read about, getting like an RFID implant years ago. And I was all like kind of interested in it, didn't do anything about it. But then like Cyberpunk was coming up, I was like, I need to do shit for Cyberpunk. So I did the whole like Hackerman cosplay. But then I had also planned out, and this was back in like early November. And I had also planned out, I was like, I'm gonna get a chip in. Because like it's like cybernetic kind of thing. It's all about cyborgs and cyberpunk. So I was all like, hell yeah. So like I ordered it. They shipped it and it never showed up. It got to customs like a week later and it just stayed in customs for like almost 2 months. And I'd like even contacted a company like a week before it showed up and I've been like, listen, it's not here. And they're like, yeah, okay, we can send another one. Give it like another week or so. And so like they were cool about it. And I was like, it's never going to get out of customs because they're probably, what the hell is that? And just threw it in the trash. But lo and behold, one day I get a call and he's like, hey man, I got a package for you. And I was like, all right. So like I go downstairs and I was like, I don't remember what I ordered, but like I order shit all the time, so I didn't remember. So like it came up, I opened it and I was like, oh my God, there it is. And I had the package. And it came with like the whole like needle thing and the chip is already like pre-installed in the needle. So like I didn't take it out or anything, but I was like,
so you just have to get it to the like a medical professional to get it in you. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I got a bunch of whole lot of other stuff. I have this reader so I can unlock my PC. Like check this. This is great. You got to be able to hear it. Yeah.
I didn't hear it, but I'll believe you.
Well, it makes a beep. It makes a beep.
Wait, that unlocks your PC?
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually
and
cool.
then you can do other. Well, I'm getting all the bullshit that I can do. There's no real advantage to it. But so like the day came, and I was all like, man, everything's shut down in Mexico because of COVID or the virus. And and I was all like, I don't know if I can find a guy to install it. So I like looked around for a while, and you got to find like a body modification / like piercing guy to do it. And I found this one dude, and he was all like, yeah, man, my shop's closed down, but I'm inside. I'll open the door for you. And I was all like, all right. So I went over there, and he was familiar with it. He was all like, yeah, okay, yeah, I know these. And I was like, all right, dude. And like, I'm terrified of needles. I hate them. Like, if I just go and get like my blood drawn or a shot at like the doctor, like they usually have to like bring a nurse in to like hold my arm. Not because I'm like fighting her off, but just because I shake too much. And they can't like hit the vein or whatever. And so like, this is definitely an amplified needle.
It's a very big needle.
I was stressed.
I saw the video.
I sucked it up and he shoved it in there. And as far as the pain scale 1 to 10, the initial puncture didn't hurt. And I thought that's kind of where it was going to end. Like the puncture happened and I was like, oh, all right. I was like, I can handle this. I was like, we're okay. But that was just like him breaking the skin. And then he like shoved it in there, like to get it deep into my hand. And that part definitely elevated quite a bit. especially, and then he like, so like he had to shove it in, that really hurt, and then he like plunged it in, actually like ejected the chip into me, and that also really hurt. But it was over pretty quick. I spent like 20 minutes afterwards just pacing back and forth in his goddamn studio. He's like, but it and that was that. So it worked out. I got it here. I got to leave like the Band-Aid on for like 2 weeks or something to make sure it doesn't get infected and my hand falls off. But you can, let me see. Well, I don't know if you can kind of see. My hand's still a little bit swollen, and then I kind of fucked with it the other day. But like there's a little bit right here. It's a little, well, maybe, yeah, you can kind of see a little flat area.
I believe you. Yeah.
But when it's less swollen, it'll be more.
Look, I got one too. Look.
It'll be a little bit more visible.
Will you be able to see it like just sitting under the skin, like a little spot, like a dark spot?
I'm not sure.
How big is the chip?
It's like that big. I got one that was RFID and NFC. So like there's two technologies. RFID is like what they put in dogs, and NFC is what you have on your phone. And they combined it, so the chip is larger than most. Like twice the size. But I was like, if I'm gonna get this injected, I need to get all the technology I can.
Right, you might as well. Because in 5 years that's gonna be obsolete and there's gonna be
and I gotta get it cut out.
Still using NFC body mods, I see.
Wait, so how does it work? Did you like preload information on it or something? Like they put it on for you, or
no? You can just scan it and then rechange it. And then,
yeah, I can. I write all the information now, so like you can use like an app on your phone. You can rewrite whatever you want. Like right now, I have it to where like it should.
Make sure it doesn't show anything personal. Okay.
Yeah, it brings up
it works.
The gamer hole right there.
Oh.
So if I walk up to anybody, put my hand out, they scan it, gamer hole time.
That would be so good. That would be so good for business cards. Like someone's like, "Hey, let me get your business card," and you're like, "Cool, pull your phone out." And you just like fucking
TwitchCon, here I come.
Yeah.
So there was
gamer hole. Everyone's gonna have to do it. That's it. All four of us are doing it.
I want this so bad. I want this so bad.
Is it like crazy expensive, or like how expensive is this?
No, I got a bunch of additional shit. I don't know what this is. It's the
I don't know what
controller.
I bought, but I bought it.
I got the Proxmark 3 as well, which that's helping clone like bus passes and shit to my hand. So they all have different purposes, and then I got like the thing to unlock my PC and shit. And I got the fucking Cyber Monday deal.
Ooh,
that's where it was at. And I got it for like 150, all that shit. But I think you can get the chip in like something regular for like 150. I saw it for like
100.
But if you get all the other bullshit, it's a little bit more.
Yeah. Have they?
Like, is there any problems with like it fucking up your hand or like?
Yeah.
Well, let's get to that because I had an issue.
Already.
I had it installed, and I was all like, "Hell yeah, dude, this is sick." And like the first day, it definitely felt like there was something in my hand. And then I went to bed the next day, and I was like, my hand felt fine. Like, it didn't want to smash, like, the hole that they plunged it through or whatever. But, like, it felt fine. And I was like, cool, dude, this is great. It's healing good. We're looking good. And then, like, that night, I went to bed, and I, like, was crawling into bed from the bottom, like, the feet side of it. And I put my hand down with a quick bit of pressure.
Bed that way?
Well, like, the bed, it's on the wall. It's on the wall.
That's right.
Decky's got, wait, dial it back. Your bed's on the wall?
No, well, like against the wall.
Yeah, it's like against the wall.
Yeah.
So, like, the back part of it's against the wall. It's in a corner.
I'm so used to Decky just being...
I sleep on the wall side. My girlford was already asleep, so I was, like, crawling into my wall side.
All right, I thought Decky just had some, like, crazy fucking, like, bedroom.
Decky, you gotta, if you can, you gotta upgrade to that middle wall bed.
Middle.
It's a tiny apartment.
Yeah.
But we're getting there. I would love to have the middle wall bed, because, crawling in sucks. Anyway... It sucks for this reason because I put a lot of pressure down like on my hands and something hurt in my right hand and I was all like, okay, whatever. And like I kind of glanced at it, it was dark and I was like, yeah, it's fine. And I went to bed and I woke up the next day and it was kind of swollen and my hand was numb. And I was all like, I don't think I did something right. So I looked at it and the chip like, I don't know, it's hard to see. The chip like normally is right here. and it was kind of like back here, like right at the joint to where my thumb and like my hand, meets my hand. And I was all like, I guess I kind of moved it. So it had been bothering me. I kind of played with it to see if I could push it back forward.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't get far. So I was streaming and it like still was really numb and hurting. So like, I was all like, man, I'm done with this shit. So I was all like, and I kind of shoved it up there. Mm-hmm. And my hand got real swollen then.
I wonder why.
And it definitely kind of hurt.
You have a foreign object in your hand.
Yeah, and this readjusting thing.
I just like bashing it around through his hand.
But I got it to where it needed to be, and then I woke up the next day and it feels all good again. It's been like 2 days now. So I'm hoping it stays there. But that's the whole thing is you have to like, I'm trying not to fuck with it a whole lot.
Wait, can you call yourself a medical professional now? Like, are you an MD now that you fucking changed where the
RDIF objects
in
my hand?
Can we bring up the video somehow?
Yeah, I can bring
like
up.
I could.
We could
bring it up.
Show it.
You guys would have to. I have it so that I can see it overlaid on mine. Decky, send me the.
If or like Solly could just stick it in. Like
stick it in.
Yeah. Solly could stick it in, or I could
stick it in.
Or I could go on Twitter right now and
we could like react to it. It'd be funny.
And I can't like stream it to you guys. I can just show it. Instead of Solly sticking it in, I'll just make his life easier and I'll just show it right now.
Okay.
Just for the viewers, and Decky can continue. Oh my God. That's a big needle.
No, didn't you see it? Needle.
That's a big needle.
Honestly, that's what scares me the most is how big that fucking needle is.
I'm gonna play it just for the Oh my God, Decky.
You could definitely see I was freaking out though.
Dude, I like how you're just in a tattoo parlor. Oh, he is shoving that in there. Ah! Are you like clutching a purse? What are you grabbing?
Yeah, my girlfriend gave me her purse so I could like.
I'm surprised she didn't give you a leather belt to just like bite down. Holy shit, Decky.
For someone who hates needles, you found the biggest fucking needle.
Yeah, that's a big
signed
needle.
up for a lot there, Decky. That's fucking
They were
crazy.
like, are you over your fear of needles? And I was like, hell no, it's worse.
Nice.
But yeah.
I would want to be around like a medical professional getting that done. I'd be too scared, and the fact that
I would want to be in the hospital, like
the fact that you just went and found some dude who was like, yeah, I kind of know about those, to like punch it. That you may as well have just gotten your girlfriend to do it at that point.
Really? I could have done it. All that man did was be like, I've pierced ears before. I'm going to shove this into your hand. And I could have done it. I don't think he knows.
Watching you a little bit better.
You could have gone any like summer camp girls dorm and been like, can any of you do this for me? They're like in the Parent Trap. They're all like piercing each other's fucking ears at camp.
With the lemon. And
But you have like a big vein over there that you can see in like your hand usually. And so like I was kind of like, but he was pretty cool about it. He like marked the vein and acted like he knew what he was doing. And I was like, I mean, I guess. And he shoved it in there and he's like, yeah, it's just right next to it. I was like, okay.
You know what I think you should do next, Decky? I was watching this guy, Cody's Lab on YouTube, and he put a little magnet in his fingertip. So it acts as like an extra sense, so you can tell when things are metal. It's just like a little tiny itsy bitsy bit of magnet under your skin, and when you like rub your hands over things and you can tell if they're magnetized, it's just that extra sense of being able to tell.
Is that bad for you, or is it just because it's so small it doesn't matter? Because like, wouldn't the iron in your blood like?
I don't know.
Kind of push.
It's so tiny that I don't think it matters.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I've read about the magnet in the fingertip thing. That's
I once had a splinter for like a month.
Oh, good for you, Aqua! Congratulations, dude.
The cyberpunk music plays.
Yeah, it hurt though, And one day I just dug that shit out of there. I was like, that's enough,
Splinters are the worst. I agree on that. But yeah, I'm just have to wait till like the tissue grows around this one.
Yeah.
And then it's like fully normal. I don't have to worry about it moving around. But right now, every day I'm like choice checking and being like, stay there.
That's cool, man. I want it.
Don't you have to cut it out if you want it out? Like if something happens,
Yeah.
or yeah, that's what scares me too. Is like, it's a fucking medical procedure to get that shit removed.
Well, like they just got to make a tiny hole right above it and then like squeeze it out. It's like almost less intrusive than them putting it in.
Yeah, but you have to fucking.
Them putting it in, they like have to shove it deep in there. Cutting it out, they just.
Yeah, but you have to go to like an actual medical professional to cut that. Like, if I was like, oh, my hands suck. Like, if it's like, I don't know.
It can't
I
be.
just think that it sucked to like.
If they cut out like those birth controls that women sometimes get like implanted, those things. It's like the birth control that they get put in their arm, like that.
Yeah.
I feel like if they can cut those out, they can probably cut Decky's fucking
microchip.
I live in America where it cost me $50,000 just to like show up to the hospital once.
All you need is a man with a magnet in his finger to come and put his finger on Decky's hand to bring it to the surface and then make a small incision.
Sucks it out.
So many implanted and then a woman with birth control can oversee the operation.
I'm sure the guy that did it would cut it out. He's like one of those body mod dudes that like cuts out like designs in people's skins and shit. Like he does the extreme
implants like
shit.
Horns in people's.
Yeah, he does that stuff. So I'm sure he'd be totally fine cutting it out. I don't know if I'd be totally fine having him cut it out, but yeah.
No, with your fear of needles, you're probably not going to be very good with a scalpel. So maybe
definitely not.
They'll have to conk you out before, and I don't know how they do that there.
I need some local like anesthesia or whatever it is.
I think I know how they do that there.
They just give you some tequila and say, "Hey, we'll wait for you to drink this."
Yeah, here, hold on to this shock thing.
Here's a purse to grab. You just
That was my thing, though. I had drunk a lot of Fireball before I went.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I had done a lot.
Which is odd because they don't let you. Well, in America, most tattoo shops, if you're drinking, they don't let you get tattoos.
Really?
Well, at least the ones that I go to, they're like, "Have you been drinking today?" And then, like, if people are drunk, they literally turn them away.
Is it because they don't want you to make a shitty decision and then come back and like sue them,
complain and sue them, or be upset? Yeah. Like they don't want to ruin their name.
I loved following the story of the chip implanting on Twitter. It was like you're like hold up the bag, you're like, it's implant time, boys. You chug like a thing of Fireball. And then the next scene you're just like like getting this. It was funny. That was an enjoyable day. It's one of the better days on social media.
Everyone watching, don't follow Decky's stream. Just go straight to his Twitter and get the good stuff. Just follow that.
Yeah,
that's where the good stuff is. Yeah.
But now I'm just trying to find a door lock. I got to get a door lock now. That's going to be the real go-to.
That would be sick.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
The problem is like, your girlfriend doesn't have a chip, so
give her a card. She can like have it on her phone or a card. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Put it on that
neat.
first.
So yeah, that's what I'm really looking into. Yeah, that's my chip story.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
What's that heavy suitcase behind you?
That's a printer.
Oh.
That's a printer. Who has a printer in goddamn 2020?
Some cool decky like thing.
I do
in
decky,
like
don't worry about it.
hard case like container.
Well, no, that was the funny
Secure
thing is
container.
when I did the anime show on the SideQuest channel, they were like, "You have a printer?" I was like, "Who the hell has a printer?" They're like, "All right, we'll ship you one." And I used it like twice, and then the show got canceled.
What did you need to
now
print?
I got a printer, a picture of an anime character. I used to do like an anime show on this other like Twitch channel thing.
Damn,
where I'd review anime, and I hate anime, so that was the whole reason that they had me on it. They had one person that liked anime, they had one person that hated it. So I just sit there and shit on anime the entire time. The other
Damn, why didn't they just send you the photo of the anime character?
They wanted us to like draw on it and shit, so I needed to be like physical.
I hate anime too, Decky. I'm with you.
That's it. We're changing this podcast.
The anti-anime podcast.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I just don't.
I don't
see the appeal. I tried.
I probably like
honestly,
anime the most out of the four of us.
Probably.
I've at least watched a few anime.
I've seen the
like 5 years
Miyazaki
ago.
movies, you know,
well, what
like
constitutes-
Princess Mononoke, and
Oh,
those
I was
are
talking
okay.
about like the shows, like
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. No,
anime shows.
I know, I get it. But I tried. I really tried. I asked my Twitch stream. I was like, "Hey, I want to try anime. What's all this fuss about?" You know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they suggested some shows, and we eventually arrived on Attack on Titan.
Right. So have you
So
seen
I-
season 1? Because I've seen season 1 of that, and then I stopped watching.
First like 4 episodes on it.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
It was
Well,
actually decent.
No, it's not that. It's actually pretty good for for like an anime. But it's like up my alley for an anime. I guess is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like I want
Well-
fucked up shit in anime, and it had a little bit of fucked
has
up
a
shit
lot of
right off
fucked
the
up
bat, and
shit.
I was pretty
Yeah.
pleased with that.
I
There's a couple of anime shows I learned from that show that I really enjoyed, but for the most part, still not really converted.
Yeah.
Who-
I
where
liked
do you-
Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon.
See, where do you draw that line between like what's anime and what's just like a cartoon? Like,
Gotta be Japanese.
because
Yeah.
if that's where you draw that line, then like I liked Pokemon. Is that, do I like anime? You know?
I also think that like I don't know. Like I always watched it sub, not dub. So like there's always like if it's in a different language.
Yeah, you're one of those guys. I was trying to always get by watching dubbed. Everybody was like, it's a sin. I'm like, I can't even read.
I don't think it's no, I don't think it's a sin. It's just when I watched, it was stuff that wasn't dubbed. You know, like my friends
yeah,
watched
yeah.
and they were like, "Oh, you have to watch this," and it happened to be a
I couldn't
like
do it,
an anime
man.
have dubbed. So
I couldn't do it.
That's
I-
that's such a turn off to me.
I went to my wife and I was like, tonight, milady, we watch anime. And she was like, okay.
Like,
yeah.
Nora,
Yeah. I have tonight is planned. We have plans tonight.
we have wine and anime.
Yeah, that's really what we did. We sat down with a drink and tried to watch Attack on Titan. Like 20 minutes in, we just looked at each other and we're like, no,
This is not.
this
is not
isn't
working
for
for
us.
me.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
isn't working. I mean, if you like it, that's fine. You're a fucking pussy. No, I'm just kidding. I don't mind, but I don't know. It's not for me. That show in particular, like,
Yeah,
I don't
maybe if
know.
you
It's
tried a
hard to get
different show.
into.
You could try Hunter x Hunter, but that's like kind of
Yeah.
like more
I'll
Kid
try
friendly.
another show. I'm open to trying another show. Like, it's not the animation that I disliked.
right.
Like, it was just like the concept was just like okay.
Same, yeah. Because I like all that Studio Ghibli stuff, right?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I
those are
love
good.
Studio Ghibli or Ghibli, whatever. That's good. I don't love it, but it's good. Like, I'll
It's good
watch it.
stuff, Yeah.
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 But I don't know. There's something about like having to
All right.
read.
Aqua, don't. This is dubbed too. This has a dub version, so don't listen to Twitch chat. Twitch chat always tries to steer people wrong.
Mhm.
Go watch a classic, Hunter x Hunter,
Okay.
and then see if you like.
I'll
that.
report.
Oh.
I'll report back on the next gamer hole. Okay.
All right.
We'll name the
Hey,
next
just watch a
one
few episodes. So.
Aqua's Anime Report of the Week.
Like we'll have little segments.
Aqua's weekly anime review.
I mean, it would just be like ripping off Decky's former podcast, but whatever.
Yeah, sorry, Lisa.
Sorry, Decky and Lisa.
It's gone.
Yeah. But it's me now. I probably won't watch it. We'll see if I do.
Side note,
I'll
she's
talk
actually
about it.
doing quite well. I think she's streaming a lot now. Your
Yeah, she's
ex-co-host,
doing really
yeah,
well.
doing well.
Playing a bunch of anime games.
Yeah, she's playing anime games and she's like a huge anime fan, but working for her.
Wait. Maybe I've got it mixed up. I thought you did that podcast with Lane's wife.
No,
No, she did a lot of like production stuff on it.
she's like the behind the scenes
Oh,
person.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. So,
Yeah.
all right. Whoops. I had my lore wrong.
Yeah, Laura's wrong.
I didn't have any time to come up with topics because I've been sleeping every day for the last week.
Okay, I
Um,
got a topic here. Let's talk about the betrayal of Sterdeki. So Lane, we just barely talked about Lane, runs this D&D show. We didn't mention this before, does he? Did we? And I've been talking to Lane for quite a while. Like, hey, Lane, I really want to try D&D, but I want to do it with like a cool, friendly group. And Lane's like, oh yeah, cool. Like maybe I'll hit you up sometime and we'll do it. And I was like,
Did
oh,
not
cool,
talk
Lane.
to him about D&D beforehand.
I did too beforehand.
You did not.
I did in his stream. He was talking about D&D, and I was like, "Oh, I would love to do that, Lane."
Well,
and he was
it
like,
was in
"Oh
his
yeah,
stream.
well."
He was just bullshitting you.
Well, anyways, he bullshitted me, and I was like, "Okay." And then I was like, "Oh, Lane's doing D&D." I found out, he's gonna do D&D, and I was like, "Okay, no big deal. Like maybe I'll get into one of his next campaigns." Blah blah blah. Hopefully. But then I find out that Stradeki is one of the main characters in the D&D, and I tell Stradeki, choose me or Lane. And immediately he goes, Lane.
He came to me and he was all
Lane's
like,
so cool. How are you
Lane
not
is
gonna
cool.
pick Lane?
Honestly,
He's so
Lane is the
cool.
coolest. Yeah.
Yeah,
and he was all
can't
like,
be
I'm
mad,
starting
King.
up this D&D campaign, but it's just to like chill out and do offline. And I was all like, people do things offline? And he's all like, well, like, no, but that's what we want to do. And I was like, I'm in, baby. So I am Pug the Berserker Dwarf. And I am very chaotic neutral. I'm a wild man.
I heard that you killed the village and people are looking for you or something.
I killed them and then I strung up their bodies on a shrine. And yeah, so... But it's a good dynamic. A lot of the other guys in the group are relatively good guys, so they're all like, we got to deal with the wild card. It works out. I got notes galore over here. It's like, check this shit out, guys. This is everything
wow.
I got about D&D.
Oh my
In a
god.
leather
in.
bound book and everything.
Yeah. I'm
Someone's
all
gonna
in.
find that book. If someone ever breaks into your apartment and finds that book, they're gonna be like, God, this serial killer, we're out of here. Like, we're not messing with this guy.
Yeah, you better get that.
He's like,
better
oh,
get that
he
chip
strung
lock.
up the bodies? What? And then he like closes it.
I love
where are they?
Decky. I love Decky lore. It's fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
But we're getting close to the end of this campaign. This is a beginner campaign because everybody playing except for Lane is like relatively new. I've done a couple of played a few times, but I've always been like still at the stupid part where I'm like, what do I do now? Which dice do I roll? How do I do this? But right now I'm feeling pretty confident.
Yeah,
Are you
like I've
using,
done it, but I've always done the like one day and then you don't finish the campaign because everyone doesn't want to like keep going thing.
Oh yeah. This one was like 7 weeks long, and we're like on week 4 now.
Are you using that program or website, whatever it is, like
Roll20?
Roll20?
Roll20 is amazing.
Roll20
dude.
is
Blows
amazing.
my mind.
And if you pay for the membership thing, you get even more like really cool features. So
Yeah, I was super surprised by that.
Listen,
yeah, Roll20 is amazing.
I played once. It was like actually with a group and a dungeon master who was really experienced, and the rest of the group had experience except for me, basically.
That's
and
a shitty thing. Yeah, that sucks.
well, it was okay. It was actually like I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. It like you really get into it. It was really cool. I'd love to play again, honestly.
Oh, that's it. We're making a new channel called Gamer Hole D&D.
Dude, we should just become like we should make
Dungeons and holes.
just a view farm of all like 1,000 different channels.
There's networks that we just
Yeah.
The Gamer Hole Network.
Yeah.
Umbrella
Great name.
LLC Holdings.
It's so funny. All those things, those compilations on YouTube, they're all just view farms. Like the best haircuts in the world montage, or like chiropractic adjustment montages. I mean, I've seen those, but I mean, a normal person probably wouldn't. But like most delicious cakes or life hacks, like all those things, fucking view farm.
Amazing.
Crazy.
Build primitive pool 2020.
Yeah, those like all that shit.
Yeah.
It's all like one person behind all of the channels or like one company. It's pretty crazy.
Have you guys seen the recent like resurgence on YouTube and on Twitch? I think it's fueled by Twitch and then becomes like YouTube of chess.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I started play. I don't know if you guys started playing as well, but like
Yes.
I can't stop.
I can't
It's
play.
so good. Z-Chum, can we play chess?
I was talking to
I watched-
Pastilli about it.
Me too. Yes, yesterday.
Yeah,
he was
and-
getting a chess lesson. I watched the whole thing. It was so
Yeah, me too.
captivating.
And I was like, where do you play? How do I play? And he's like, just go to chess.com. And I was like,
Chess.com's the easiest
it's
way.
that simple. And I couldn't stop. I'd play a match against somebody and it would end and I'd be like,
What's your
again.
Yes, and it's ranked. It's so good. It's so
What's your elo?
good.
Is that the number?
The number. Yeah.
720.
Oh God!
I just started yesterday. Dang, I started a day ago.
What's your elo, Kings?
I don't know what mine is now, but like it was 17 or 1800 probably before.
I just started.
I used to be like chess champion of my state, so.
Dude, to be fair,
Like,
it starts you at 500.
Wow.
And I'm at like 700 and something. So
I was not chess champion, but I was in chess club in the 4th grade. So I was a distinguished individual back then.
I
Chess
used to,
was very cool.
I
I like
joined
chess.
the chess club, quote unquote, at my school when I was in like 6th grade or whatever, but that was after I earned some titles. So I like walked around like I was king shit kind of, and they were like,
Oh,
"Can we
yeah.
play?" And I was like, "Sure." Like 5 moves later,
Did you
I'd
get
win,
shit
and then
on?
I'd be like, "No,
Oh.
I won." Like
it
I
would
was
have been
like-
really funny
there's,
if
like,
you got
5 moves.
absolutely like destroyed. You were like,
It would have been funny.
I
yeah.
got a lot of titles, regionally ranked or whatever, and then you just get like stomped by your chess
Absolutely
club.
shit on.
Were you like the badass chess guy? Who,
No, like I was like a huge sports guy that like secretly was good at chess. But like the chess club, like they played chess all the time, and they were like, "Can you play?" Because like the teacher knew that I went to a couple tournaments and won a couple things, and I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll go to like the chess club meeting or whatever." And then I played, and it was like, I don't know, it was funny. Walk
Yeah.
around and like be like a jock, I guess, quote unquote, and then play chess. It was weird.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, me and chess go way back. The first video game I ever played was Battle Chess.
That's what I was gonna say. How
Yeah.
can people play on chess.com? It's just these stupid little like cutout pieces. They look terrible. I need battlechess.com.
That's right.
Where you like have your knight on his horse and he's just like stabbing the pawns. Or, like,
Yeah.
how does the queen kill
Waste
people?
of
I don't know
time.
how the queen-
Harry
How can you
Potter
blitz-
chess. I
How can you do
see.
blitz chess? How can you do blitz chess if it takes that much time?
You gotta have the
don't.
animations. You gotta, or
No,
at least
you gotta play blitz chess. 2 minutes.
Decky, it's on Steam. I bought it. Battle
Really?
Chess. Yeah. I streamed it
little
once.
game.
We shall. I don't know if it's advanced enough. I think you can only play against the computer. I'm pretty sure. But yeah.
I bet
Well,
if you Google for like a multiplayer mod, I bet somebody's mashed
How
one
have they not
together.
remade Battle Chess? It's got with
I
the
don't know.
resurgence. It has to be in the works.
I
If
don't
not,
know. They
$1 million
should.
idea to some developing company right there. I just want a free copy. That's all I'm asking. I mean,
We
easy.
should develop it. Gamer hole
Kings.
Battle Chess.
It's got like
Dude.
Aqua's face in the corner
No,
going like,
honestly, no, like whenever Aqua says anything like that, you know what it means, right? It's like, "Hey, Kings, can you develop whatever I have an idea for?"
Kings, can you develop Battle Chess?
from scratch. Just make it work. I don't care.
And then some of these ideas that Aqua like really gets passionate about, I actually bring to like Josh and a few other people, and I'm like, "All right, how hard and how long and how much money?"
I'm an
do I have to
idea
put
man.
in?"
That's all. Even though Decky thought of it. Yeah. I don't actually have any skills in anything, really. I can edit okay, but not even that well. Z-Chum's better at that.
I only
Painfully
make a
mediocre.
video once every 3 months.
Yeah. They're good, though. They are good, I have to say.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What I was gonna say is, now that I'm a real Tarkov boy, I hit level 40 for the first time. I tried to play Tarkov for real.
Oh yeah, let's talk about your the money you're making, because we didn't talk about you hitting 40.
I can't believe
Yeah.
he reached level 40.
36-hour stream to hit it. Yeah.
I can't believe he
Right?
did that.
Yeah, that was something.
How-
I blew through over 13 million rubles in less than 24 hours.
How did you do it? Did you like focus on tasks or
No,
what?
no, it was a 36-hour stream at the end to reach the deadline. I did not go from 1 to 40 in 36 hours. I'm terrible at that
right,
game.
right.
I'm awful.
You still had to go from like 30 to 40 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you do for that?
I just quest. Like, I can't PvP.
Yeah.
I can barely kill scavs. So I quested, and, you know, I got some things done. Like, I really like those star shells on that new shotgun. That's the only way I can kill the PMCs.
Big
I
fan.
can just load that up, go to factory, and I'm like, I'm killing one PMC this raid, then I'm dying. And I just like turn the corner, flash him, and then I shoot him like 3 times to make sure he's dead, and then I'm dead from somebody else.
You
But,
do
yeah,
realize that
that's-
you get a lot more XP if you survive the raid, right?
Yeah, I try. I've done over 540 raids at this point, I think, since wipe.
I wonder,
Hey,
what your survival percentage
It went
is.
up. I was at 17%. Now I'm at like 22.
Nice.
Yeah, but Decky, you're still playing a lot, man. I see you. You're hooked.
Well, I'm
you're
going
in
for
it.
Kappa now.
Well, this is the
okay.
thing.
Yeah,
This
there
is what I was
you
gonna
there
ask.
it is.
Yeah, you want to tell them about the bet that's going on for your Kappa or your guaranteed money?
One of my mods said back when I was like level 15 on like the grind to 40, he's all like, if Decky ever gets Kappa, I'll give him $1,500.
So now that's all he's
So
doing.
I
He's like,
remembered that, and I hit 40, and I was all like, "Now it's on." And he's all like, "You won't do it," but he's like, he's committed to it.
You can do it.
Yeah, I believe
yeah.
you could do it.
yeah, you
I've
can-
busted through. I'm done with skier. I'm done with therapist.
Wait, how close are you, Aqua? Because I kind of also made a bet with Sterdeki. How close are you to Kappa, Aqua?
I'm pretty close.
He's
Aqua's
too
like
close.
there.
He's already
I
done
have-
hard to shoot a born in heaven.
Aqua, I might have to pay for a ticket for you to go on vacation or something for a while. I'm trying to get Sterdeki to race you to Kappa, but I think you're too close.
I have one more Shooter Born in Heaven kill to get. I have Tarkov Shooter Part 8 and the guide, and I think that's it, pretty much.
There's
Yeah,
no way.
Sterdeki,
I'm way
you don't have a
behind,
chance.
yeah.
You don't have a
I
chance,
could,
dude.
if everything goes right, like today, I could get Kappa. And and I need one streamer item. I need the silver badge. That's it.
I don't know anything. I've like started collecting them, but I don't even know what I don't have.
Yeah, you just look it up.
I'm
I mean,
I'm so far behind on Tarkov. I've been getting completely just like dicked on constantly in that game.
I
one's-
booted it up for the first time this wipe, just so I can make my
Oh.
name Twitch Sterdeki, and then
There you
turn it
go.
off.
So when you never play and never kill anyone, it won't
It
lead
just
people
advertises
to.
this stream, yeah. No,
I've
what I'm
got one
thinking
guy
about-
that he leaves his game up with my name.
That's what I'm thinking about doing, is going into a lobby and
He
just sitting
sits in
there.
the lobby all day. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
to advertise.
Tabbed out. Pestilly made his name Aqua FPS TTV for a while. His like hardcore account or something. I don't know. Some account of his. That was pretty kind of funny.
But yeah, I've
And they,
been really
like-
enjoying it. It's fun. I never thought I'd actually like get into Tarkov because I've always just fucked around with it and had people give me kits so I can PvP and like never paid attention to traders or quest. But like I'm in.
Yeah, when you start, I used to be exactly like you, Decky. I was just like, I just don't care. I just want to shoot
I remember
stuff.
that time, Aqua. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's so deep. There's so much to it, and it's so good. It really is good.
I've completely like flip-flopped the other way though. I used to like I'd get my 100 kills each wipe, and now I'm like, this wipe I'm just like exhausted of it. Of
I get
tasks
that too, yeah.
tasks of play. I'm like level
Yeah.
I'm like level 28. I'm usually
but
like
you're-
50
So
or
what?
45 by now or something.
I'd be quite upset if I had to kill 100 times, to be honest. One.
I don't
ever.
know. Why would anybody? put
Yeah,
themselves
like that
through
is.
that?
This is
He's so scary.
This
He's
would be
so
my
terrifying.
This would be my third time doing it, and they've changed him, man. They changed him once, and I still did it. Last wipe, they made him like a little bit tougher. You couldn't stun lock him anymore. I still did it. But this wipe, I tried to kill him once. I think Aqua, you came with me a couple times, right? You just
Yeah.
mow us down, man. I couldn't do it. Just
He
getting the
is-
one was so tough this time.
He is insane now. He's
Yeah.
really hard. Yeah.
He can hear you like around corners. If you like, even if you creep up on him from like a room away, he'll just like he'll scream and then just run around the corner and
Yeah,
gut
you
you
know
down.
what I do when I hear killer? I run the opposite direction and just exit. I'm not fucking going near that guy. Like,
Yeah.
screw him.
I can't kill any of the bosses. I've been trying to kill Rashal and I can't do it. I'm terrible.
Rashal is easy.
It's an easy one, exactly.
He's
I don't
easy, yeah.
know. I
just
killed.
Yeah.
Rashal's goons are the tough part. It's just because there's like more than one guy, but like Rashal himself is.
Yeah, he's got like no armor. His health's kind of low, and he just sits in the hallways sometimes by
Really
himself.
bad.
Like,
I killed Sanitar by accident. I picked up somebody's shotgun and I shot him twice in the chest, and I was like, "Oh, that's Sanitar." So I ran away, and then 5 minutes later, he died.
Good.
Did he bleed? I don't know. I couldn't believe it, but I had a quest for it, and I was like, "This is amazing." So.
when I killed him this time, I like shot him a bunch, and he just started running around and healing, and I was just chasing him, and he just kept giving himself drugs and like hiding behind shit. And
Everybody
like I had
said,
to like,
yeah, he heals,
yeah, he does.
but he
and,
just
like,
bled out for me.
Whatever. Why?
You'll take
I
it.
think
Don't,
he
don't
did,
question it. Nikita
Yeah.
felt bad for you, so he just gave it to you.
He's got a bet to finish, you know.
Yeah. Could you imagine if game devs did that? Because they could like, because they can see like, code that we can't, obviously. So they probably could keep track of people. But what if they like found like a streamer that they really thought was hilariously
Pathetic.
bad? Yeah, and they were just like, let's watch this guy and like change the code slightly so he dies a lot or whatever. I don't know. Just weird stuff.
Thank you, Nikita.
The funniest thing happened to Omid the other day. He told me about it and showed me a clip. He was on customs looking at like the campfire for Shooter Born in Heaven, and 3 guys just started like sitting there, right? And he just tries to he could have win 1, 2, 3 and killed all 3 of them, quest complete,
yeah.
But he just missed every shot and started panicking and screaming and freaking out, and they all just extracted one by one. The look on his face was so just broken.
I can
completely
hear
crushed.
Omid. That's such an Omid thing.
Honestly-
I can hear him just like no, just like, spraying everywhere.
He started really like precise, like click, 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 like, and it just wasn't hitting, and he started just spamming and like like, screaming. It was really funny. We should put that in too. I'll send it to Sully.
That's definitely an Omid thing.
Yeah.
Like Omid is so good at Tarkov, but don't give him a sniper rifle and expect him to do any long range shooting. That man does not snipe. He just doesn't have the patience. He just likes to like fast turn a corner and spray him down or something. I
Yeah,
don't
he's
know.
very good at that though.
Yeah, he's
But,
really good at that. But like,
I think
Give him
that's
a
the
sniper
that's the
rifle long
beauty of Tarkov is there's like so many different ways to be good at the game. You can be shit at playing like that, but you could be great at like nestling into a little sniper spot and just head tapping people.
Honestly, I was talking to Amit about this yesterday. That game fucking turns you into a gamer, Other shooting games are so much easier now. Like even Rust, like I got twice as good at Rust when I started playing Tarkov too. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. Tarkov it's like enlisting in the gamer army when you play that game.
Yeah, it is. You have to actually like do things, like learn how to be good at a shooting game.
It's like
in order to compete.
The situational awareness you need for that game is like
right.
Yeah.
more demanding than playing Call of Duty all day. Yeah.
100%.
Where's my radar? I don't understand.
Yeah.
So I have a topic that I was curious about. I was reminiscing about some of my previous experiences with camping, and I was all like, I wonder what the Gamerhole boys have for camping experience. Aqua looks like a lumberjack right now, so I'm sure he's spent some time in the woods.
Almost
Aqua's
none.
the
I
biggest
have. Yeah. I'm a city slicker, dude. I
He
have.
just went
Okay.
to a college that happened to make it so you wear flannels daily.
Mm-hmm. Have you
Right.
ever been camping, Aqua?
Yeah, I went camping twice. Once, like in 5th grade, for like someone's birthday party, like a one night thing.
Mhm.
Oh, once when I was younger as well, and this fucking kid named Alex was in the tent. I was in Boy Scouts, and we went camping. And this fucking kid named Alex was so fucking annoying. He like literally, it was just in someone's yard, but he literally like he next to me in the tent, and he was like, not sleeping, and I was like, I'm going to bed, and then he would wake me up and be like, what'd you dream about? And he'd like,
What the fuck?
and I'd be like, fucking nothing. I don't know, like this, and then like I'd fall back asleep or something. And then he'd wake me up again. He'd be like, hey, what'd you dream about? I'd be like, I don't know, fuck off, Alex. Like, shut the fuck up. And eventually he did it so many times that I got up, I marched inside, and I called my dad to come pick me up because fucking Alex wouldn't leave me alone. I'm like, I'm trying to go to bed, bitch. That kid was so annoying. So that was my first experience camping. Second experience camping, birthday party. It was actually pretty good. But it was right when the Blair Witch came out.
Oh.
And it was scary.
Spooky, yeah.
Yeah, we were in 5th grade. And then the next time I was with an ex-girlfriend, and I hated it, and she dumped me during the camping trip.
During
were
the
miserable?
camping trip?
Ugh.
Were you like being miserable? And then
Were you
she's
just
like,
not
"Fuck this,
manly
I'm
enough?
over"?
Could you not like start the fire? And she's like, I don't want to be a man.
He couldn't
with a
open
man.
his
Can't start the fire.
his rationed can of beans.
No, I think it was like we were having some issues before that, and then
And
we
then
went
you
on this
decided to go
camping
camping?
trip. Yeah.
That is like we're definitely breaking up because camping is
Yeah,
not
and
something where you're like,
it was just not good. It was
Yeah.
just not good. It was not fun at all.
I guess
That's-
it's like the make or break time because you're like,
It-
if you
we
can
weren't
make it
even
through
by our-
camping-
Yeah, we weren't even by ourselves is the thing. Like, it was like her and all of her friends decided to do a camping trip, and she invited me to come. And like, I just didn't, I don't know. I just
Oh,
showed
so
up.
you were
and then
like there with her
and then she was
friends?
like, yeah. And then she like
Ugh.
was like, you know what? I'm just gonna hang out with my friends. And then we broke
Ooh.
up after the camping trip.
And they left Aqua in the woods.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, we were, yeah. It wasn't working out. But so yeah, fuck camping. And then now General Sam wants me to go camping, and
That's not a good one. I'm not gonna lie. That's
I don't really want to be stabbed by Brian in the woods or whatever.
exactly. Like,
Man,
I'm kind of worried about that one.
I watched that video
Yeah.
of Sam going camping, and he ended up like drinking some like cholera water or some shit, and like
Yeah.
coming like within an inch of death. He was like
And
stuck
where
up on.
he's going camping, there's no way to really get
Yeah,
help.
they'd
Like,
have to like airlift the guy out of there. He was like
Yeah.
a day from having to get airlifted out of the fucking.
He was,
The
and he
mountain.
almost got hypothermia the next
Yeah.
time because it was raining.
His
I'm like,
only-
Sam, you are an inside person. You're a gamer. Why do you keep fucking doing this? I tell him every time, and like we had talked about how much I hate camping. And I ask him every year, like, why do you keep doing this? He's like, I don't know. I don't want to do it again. And then he's like, hey, we're going camping. And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know. I honestly might not go. I really don't want to.
He had like one source of fresh water, and he was too tired to get out of his hammock at night, so he like emptied it or something and like filled a bottle with just like piss because he didn't want to get out to go to the bathroom in the rain.
Who the fuck knows?
And then he didn't
I
have
don't
any
know.
like water after that. Camping
What about you,
terrifies
D-Jump?
me. I had a very similar experience to Aqua, where as a Boy Scout, I went camping with like we had like a troop like camping time or some shit, and I was very excited, and I took my Game Boy Color with me, and someone else also took.
Real gamer, yeah.
Gamer.
I'm fairly certain this
Atomic
kid's
Purple?
name. Yes, I'm fairly certain this kid's name was also Alex, and I took my Game Boy Color with Pokemon Yellow on it. I think it was yellow version, and he also had Pokemon, and you could like stick your Game Boy Colors together. They had like that
that was
little
so
IR
cool.
sensor, yeah, and you could like trade Pokemon. And he was trying to like beat the end stage Pokemon, and I was like, "Hey, I'll give you my." It was like a Blastoise or some shit, and I was like, "Oh, I'll trade you my super high level Blastoise for the night, and you can beat the Elite Four or whatever the fuck." I traded it to him,
Never gave it back.
Never gave it back.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
god.
Fuck camping.
Broke
Yeah.
the gamer code.
I was looking for my Game Boy, but I can't find it.
Yeah.
I had the same one. I wanted
Kings
to
is
show
from
you.
Vermont. He has to have gone camping a lot.
I go camping a lot. Yeah.
I
used
want to.
to do it
I
a
want
lot.
to go camping a lot, but
I mean, my family owns quite a bit of acres, so like we can camp like on our. We have a couple campsites on our land, type of deal. So I go camping there occasionally. Like in college, my friends were all like, "We've never been camping," because like I went to a college that like a lot of, like out of state wealthier individuals come to, so they don't like go traditional camping. They go to like some
they go
lodge or
like
whatever.
camping.
Yeah, they go to like a lodge. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, let's go actual camping. So we got like tents and, you know, we're like, I don't know, 19 years old, like just drinking out in the middle of the woods. And it was a good time for that. And then I went like to an island a couple times, like a small island in Vermont on the lake.
Okay,
Oh, that's
okay.
cool.
And then like
Yeah.
camped there a couple times and that was good. I had a similar situation with where like it was like a bunch of friends going and like I went with my ex-girlfriend, you know. But it wasn't like Aqua's. She didn't break up with me midway through because I was too much of a pussy to fucking light a campfire.
Well, that's not really why. Honestly, she's married to a woman now. I think I just also didn't have what she was looking for.
Maybe you didn't have the equipment. Yeah, you didn't
Yeah.
have the equipment.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe that's why she's married to a woman now, because I was so repugnant.
So maybe she was like, well, you know, he can't light a campfire. The girl can. I'm just going with the girl.
I did fine. I put the tent together. I was doing fine. Come on. I mean, she just hated me. Come on, let's call a spade a spade.
I mean-
She didn't like me.
I mean, Aqua, you've never cut down a tree before, and you think it's fun to do it with an axe.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I have an axe. I got an axe for Christmas, but I don't know where I'm gonna cut it. I'd have
Where
to
the
cut
fuck
down
you
my.
cut down a tree where you live?
I'd have to cut down like one of a tree like on my property or a neighbor's tree. Like
I don't think you could. I think you actually like where you live. You might have to ask permission to cut those down.
Oh, of course. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Can
Like
you,
I
can
can't
you
just cut
imagine
a tree
like
down.
the whole neighborhood? There's like a homeowners association or something, and they all like worked really hard to get these trees planted like 20 years ago, and they're
Aqua
like,
just-
and Aqua's out there with a fucking like dollar store hatchet, just like chopping the tree down.
I got a lot of questions. Yeah, you want to cut? You think it's fun to cut down a tree, but you've never done it? This is
Yeah, it
like
just
something you
seems-
want to do?
I watch it on YouTube all the time.
Oh, they make it
no.
look so easy.
Yeah.
They
I've
make it
cut
look so
down, I've
fun.
cut down a tree like that big, and that's not very big. And goddamn,
Yeah, it's
that's
a
a
lot.
lot of work.
It's a lot. You
What
get
kind of
through
axe did you get for Christmas? Some like
I
special.
could go get it.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's see it.
Hang on. I'll be right back.
He's also, I mean, so anyways, yeah, I've cut down quite a few trees, but mostly with chainsaws because I do not like doing it by hand.
Chainsaws are scary too. They like bounce back
Chainsaws
at you.
are scary. You
I
have to
haven't-
be very careful.
I haven't cut down a tree, but I've had to chop firewood. And after, like, initially it's really fun with the
It's
first,
fun.
like, well,
but
with
yeah,
the
getting
first,
worn
like,
out.
10 minutes, it's fun.
Yeah.
And then you start going, like, okay, this is fun, but, like, my arms are starting to kind of hurt. I'm getting a little tired.
You want me to teach you guys something? If you actually have to do a ton of it, just get an electric splitter. It's the best.
Mm.
You just put it there, press a button, and it splits the wood.
This,
Thanks.
the
Because we're
cl-
gonna be cutting a lot of firewood real soon, Kings.
Yeah, you are.
What's that
the
one,
gamer house
um,
they're moving us all into? You guys are
what's-
screwed.
what's that lake in Vermont?
Lake Champlain?
Yeah, my brother-in-law has a cabin there that I went to.
Wow.
That's a terrible act.
Kings,
How are you
you're-
gonna cut down a tree
Kings
with
are
that?
gonna break his little heart. Don't tell him.
Aqua, can I see the blade on that?
I think he's got a cover on it. Yeah.
Got a rubber
looks
thing
great.
so I don't hurt
That's
myself.
just for splitting wood. That's not for cutting down a tree, though. Is that just splitting wood?
It's so
It's
he
an
doesn't
axe,
hurt
Kings.
himself.
It's all the same.
Yeah, look, man. If I'm stuck in the woods and that's the only axe I got, I'm sure it'll do fine.
Okay.
Very careful. Look at that. What a professional.
Easy, Aqua. Easy. Careful.
I can't believe you got an axe for Christmas.
God,
I did.
Is that for home defense?
It's a trooper.
just like the body armor in Tarkov.
Yeah.
Aqua, I want to see you swing that at something.
Yeah. I hear that Herman Miller really needs a good.
I'm trying to figure out like what I can chop with it. You know, I literally can't figure anything out.
Go buy a cord of wood unsplit, and then split a cord of wod.
And then stack it next to your house as if you have like a wood furnace.
Forget about it.
Yeah. Job well done. And then you've just got this like stack of wood next to your house.
Yeah. Just in case, you know. I do have a fireplace, but I'm too scared to use it.
Yeah.
But you have a fireplace?
Like a proper wood fireplace?
Actually, go get a cord of wood. Yeah.
Well, you make sure you clean that chimney first, just in case.
Well,
yeah, there's something wrong with it. Like when we had the house inspected, like they were like, your fireplace is fucked up.
Okay,
I forgot
so
what's
maybe
wrong
don't
with it.
do that.
Yeah, they're like,
Chimney guy should
come
come
in
in and
fixed or something.
Yeah, the chimney guy should come in and like inspect it before you use it. Like
Chimney
every
sweep.
year or so they
That's
sweep
why
it
I'm scared to use it. Yeah.
Yeah, don't use it till someone comes in and looks at it. Otherwise, you could burn down your place.
One day I will figure this all out.
Or your whole house fills with smoke because it doesn't have like the exhaust.
The flue is broken or something. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
I want a wood stove. I've got electric heat, and living in upstate New York, electric heat is like the worst decision you could possibly have for a house because it's so expensive. So I've been thinking of just like installing a wood stove because I think I'm like romanticizing like chopping wood and stacking it next to my house because I'm like, oh man,
get a trooper, dude.
I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a cold one. I better get out there and just like stacking up some wood. And then I know the second I actually like commit to this plan and start installing a wood stove and like getting a cord of wood delivered, I'm gonna be like, this fucking sucks.
As long as you're backup, you're okay.
Katie will be out there chopping wood.
I say that, but like Katie's been the one who has been out there snow blowing for the last 3 snowstorms. So like, have I told you guys about when I ordered a treadmill because I was like, I need to get some exercise in, and the guy came and delivered it during a blizzard, and Katie went out there and helped him carry it in, and it was like 5 feet of snow, and Katie's out there with the delivery guy and like a blizzard carrying in a fucking treadmill.
Do you actually use the treadmill now that you've had it for a little bit?
Yeah, actually I used it the last like 4 days.
Oh wow.
My doctor said it might be good for my headaches if I like just see if I can force it for 2 weeks. So I'm just trying to see if I can get over like that hump and maybe I'll feel better. So
get a little blood flowing through that gamer head of yours.
I started working out again, like a little bit on treadmill mostly, and God, am I out of shape?
Yeah,
like it is bad.
You sent me a message. You were like, what's your best mile time? And I was like, oh God, it's like 15 minutes right now or something, and you were like, get fucked, and then you didn't even tell me your mile time.
I was so embarrassed by my mile time.
What's your mile time?
It's pretty bad.
It's what not is it as bad as like 16 minutes? Because that's where I'm at right now.
No, it's about 10.
That's awesome.
That's not that bad.
That's amazing.
Are you guys walking or running or jogging? What are you doing?
16 minutes is like walking pace.
I'm screaming inside is what I'm doing, Decky. It hurts.
I mean, I don't even know how long it takes me to walk or run a mile, but
it takes me like 12 minutes usually, but I don't run ever. But like when I do,
it at 6, like under 6, and now I'm running it in like 10.
The last time we talked about this on the Gamer Hall, I was at about 20 minutes. And that was mostly like and then like quick sprint and then like back down to like 1 mile an hour. So it's improvement.
Yeah, it's good. I wonder. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. I'll report back my time. I don't run though, and I have a knee injury right now, so maybe I won't.
My knees were killing me.
Never mind. Yeah.
I'm actually thinking about getting a Peloton now because my knees hurt running. So. What? Oh! Oh shit, guys, hold on.
me.
Look at me, also.
Wow.
Look at us.
I forgot to tell you guys. I did it. Oh, oops. Hold on.
Have you been using it?
Yes, I have. I used it on stream the other day.
Wow.
'Cause
And
I-
after you're gonna forget
Holy
about
shit!
it.
This guy's got two. He's got 2 play buttons.
Yes.
2
Damn.
YouTube channels.
You want me to go get my play button?
Holy shit! We get it.
James has
Huck.
one too. That's not only do I get to flex my desk going up, but then my other plaque comes into frame.
The other one like comes in.
Hours getting that perfectly leveled up.
Oh yeah, that's intentional, planned very specifically. Yeah.
I figured while we're talking about how bad our knees hurt, I'd remind you that I got my standing desk because I have a hard time with my achy gamer joints, and the standing desk kind of like helped.
I'm actually thinking about. I don't want to because I have like a U
Oh,
desk
look
set up.
at you.
But the only reason why I want to do it is because my back's hurting from sitting for freaking 8 hours. So I'm
Yeah.
kind of like, maybe if I do like 2 hours and then 2 hours and then, you know.
My back also was hurting, so
Yeah.
this
I
helped.
like the-
This actually helped a lot.
Yeah.
Thinking about it.
You can go far back here and be like the let's get the day started guy, you know?
I'd like to start my stream like way the fuck back here like this.
Well, you also have that intro where you like
I kick the door open and I walk in and I just
So if
am
you
like,
started like if you could transition into like you just standing there like you were
Yeah.
from there but wearing something else.
I've got a new intro now where I redid the GTA Vice City intro, but it's my stream.
What's that little partner badge thing?
One of my viewers sent me like a.
Oh, I thought like Twitch sent that to you and I never got one.
He didn't tell me when he sent me it that he was sending it, so I just got this package from like some random address in California,
And
I
you're
was
like, fuck, I don't know if I want to open this. Yeah.
Well, I was like, when I opened it, I was like, oh my god, Twitch sends you like partner badge plaques
Twitch
when you
cares?
get partner, because it's like really thin metal. So I was like, wow, this makes sense. Maybe they're able to like mass produce these. Maybe they order like a thin thing of metal, and they as you get partner, they're just printing these things off. I was like, holy shit, wow! And like a couple weeks go by of me not thanking this guy, and he's like, damn, he didn't even thank me for it. And I was like, what? He's like, I got you that, and I was like,
just like give
But
out your
Twitch-
address to your viewers.
Did they
no, well, I did for one person because he sent me that Killa helmet over there.
Oh, okay.
So he already had my address. He's like, I'm gonna send him a verified badge too.
but he didn't like leave a note?
Nope.
Because like
I think
whenever people
I think he
ask-
might have thought that like there was some sort of like note or something.
Oh, okay. Because like I make sure people write notes whenever they send people stuff because I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you need to know who to thank and like what to say because you can't like read out the name like return address like especially to a streamer be like, oh yeah, thanks so and so at so and so let's
I
thank
got
him.
I got a random package of it's a mug with like just like black leaves on it.
Mhm.
I don't
You
know who it's from. No, I have no idea.
Just
That's
showed
something
up.
coming in from the Aqua.
Huh? Oh,
You have
okay.
the crown coming in. Your loot loader.
Oh,
crown.
okay, cool.
Speaking
Thank
of
you.
desk and posture and stuff, guys, I'm in a
Oh,
new
yes,
chair
gamer
right
chair
now.
update.
This is not my gaming chair. This is just one that was in the living room. My gaming chair had a terrible accident. The leg came off for
No.
the third time. So it's not looking good because like I'd welded this one on, I'd welded
What-
this one on because they had broken off, but now it's this
Decky,
one
you
came
know,
fully off.
you know what you should do is you should just grab a 2x4 and just like bolt it on as a leg. It'll look like rust furniture. Just like bolt a 2x4 like on the back as an
Actually,
extra leg.
the chairs in Rust are nicer, honestly.
Like apart from
That-
just losing the back leg, this cross joint's also fully off. So I got to get all that welded back on. But it's
Of
still
course.
hanging in
Rather
there.
than buy a new chair, let's weld this one together.
I think you should really look into like just getting like like a broken hockey stick as the back leg or like some
Decky.
other item as the back leg.
Do you know what it's like to sit in like a nice normal chair?
Well, yeah, there's the big thing is because for a while, like after the big earthquake in 2017, I was always dizzy, and that lasted years. And so like I purposely didn't want to use swivel chairs,
Right.
or like any rolling chairs. Now I'm primarily over it. So like I could go back to that life, but now I'm just living it out. So there was reasoning for that at the start.
What happened there? You got dizzy from an earthquake?
Happens a lot. Yeah. If you
Yeah,
get like
yeah.
an earthquake, you just don't get used to not being an earthquake or something. Like it's like vertigo
No.
all the time sometimes.
Yeah, it's not actually, it's all just mental. It's not actually like anything fucked up with your ears, like proper vertigo. But yeah, like I went to a bunch of doctors about it, and they're just like, yeah, you just kind of process the thing way too slow. Because like during the actual earthquake, I was all like, all right. But then it kind of hit me afterwards, and then I just was like permanently dizzy.
I went on a plane once. Same thing for like 2 weeks after, but not as long as you. Still, 2 weeks is pretty long, but
Yeah.
not,
I went
not
fishing
for a
once.
year.
I went fishing once, and the boat was just like for like
That's
a
rough.
few hours.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was
Then you get
fine
used-
on the boat. I was fine, but like
Right, but
that
then once you
night,
get back on land, you're like,
yeah, that night I was like, and then like
Yeah.
when I woke up the next day, it was gone. But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's why I did a stationary. I'm good.
I love that little noise, the hum of a standing desk. Just something about it.
Oh, he's got a when you hear that standing desk motor on the Discord call.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my. Someone in my stream yesterday was named the Slinky Man. All right, someone on my stream. Did I say someone on my Discord? Someone on
No,
my
on
stream.
your stream, yeah.
His name was the Slinky Man,
It's him.
and I was
The
like,
Slinky
you know,
Man.
yeah, it's kind of funny. Like I went on this whole thing, like that's great. You know exactly that specific thing that you're about. You're into it, whatever. And then like later on, I was just like, oh wait a minute, I actually have a Slinky in arm's reach. Who's the real Slinky Man here? Who's the Slinky Man now?
Dude, that guy's
But
room
yeah, I keep
probably
this-
has just shelves of Slinkies.
He better honestly if he has any less or any less than my Slinky situation, he doesn't deserve that
Dude,
name.
when you
honestly.
said that, he probably leaned back in his chair with his Slinky graphic T-shirt and his like throwing of old Slinky boxes, and was like, "Oh, Aqua, you fool!"
A holographic shirt that when he turns, it slinks.
I am simply the Slinky Man. He's got like Slinkies taped to the bottom of his shoes that like
Yeah.
he like kicks his feet
Oh.
up. You fucking idiot.
You sweet summer child. All right. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see
Slinky
who
Man,
the
if you're
real
watching
Slinky
this,
Man
please,
is.
send us a.
Yeah, we're
on
gonna
Twitter.
need some Slinky verification, please.
Yeah, Slinky Man, if you're there, please, a little bit of clarification on how much of a Slinky Man you really are would be.
What are your Slinky credentials? Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny.
All right, so I
I'm
got
out.
another
Thing.
story for you. I have a story for you. I went to Amazon and I was like, "Ooh, I got these brand new headphones. Let's get a good place for them to hang, right?"
Oh yeah.
So I went and I purchased this sucker, right? Hangs under your desk.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right?
If you had a
Like
3D
attached to the
printer, you
desk.
could have just printed it.
Okay, calm down there, Mr. But anyways, I purchased it. I put it there, and spent about a week sitting there. At the time that I was in Decky's stream, I hadn't used it once. So I was watching Decky's stream, and I was like, wait, I've had this hanging here for a week, and I haven't used it at all. Took off my headphones immediately, hung it there for about 3 minutes, and then put it back on, and I don't think I've used it since. So that was a great purchase.
Do you guys have
Where do you
headphone
keep
hangers?
them?
What do you mean? I just put them on my desk. Like, I don't.
I don't technically. Kings, let me ask you something. I notice
Mhm.
you have a very similar.
Oh, I used to do this too, yeah.
No,
Yeah, I
not
used to-
that.
Oh, I hang
No,
mine
that.
on this little like I have like a little knob that I use to twist on this.
Yes.
This little, it's
yes.
like a metal bar that you use to like twist.
That's what I do. Yeah.
I
Oh,
hang it on that.
I
the
can't do that.
bar
It's on-
underneath.
Yeah.
It hangs on the back of my desk.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Bar underneath. I got the.
Well, yeah, but how does that attach to your desk? It like clamps on.
drilled
There's like a.
into- No, it's drilled in.
Oh, okay.
Dude, mine's on the back, attached to the back. So it's
Oh,
kinda like
you guys
built
used
in.
to clamp, and it's
Yeah,
got.
mine it like twists, and then that metal bar that you use to twist it in to clamp it, I just hang it on that.
My desk has like this massive lip that like down on it, so like you couldn't.
Yeah, so you gotta like, yeah.
Because I want one of those hanging things under my desk and just like grab it.
Yeah.
But I probably would never use it either.
That's what I was thinking, but then I haven't used it really, sadly.
I love it. I always hang mine up in its little spot.
But
Yep.
quick question.
I
since
need
we're on
room
the
for my
topic.
slinky
What
on
is
my
the-
desk.
What is the worst thing you or the thing that you bought on Amazon that you guys were like, oh, I'm so excited for this, but then never really used? You guys have anything like that? 'Cause
Worst
mine,
purchases in general.
well, not necessarily worst purchases, but like things that you never really use.
Oh
'cause, like-
God, half of my Steam library.
You see
that's
that?
true.
that
My Steam library is bad.
you see that harmonica holder back there? it like goes around my neck and it holds the harmonica up while I play guitar. I promised myself I was gonna learn how to do like harmonica and guitar at the same time. You gotta be some sort of fucking genius for that. I can't. I tried it once and I was like, yeah, I'll practice this later. I haven't touched that harmonica. It's always like laying around my fucking office, and I always am moving it around. It's like 3 years. That's been my
Why is it
worst
always
Amazon
moving around
purchase.
if you never use it?
Because I use the guitar, so I take it off the
Okay,
guitar
okay.
and I like set it somewhere, and I use the guitar. I put the guitar back, and now the harmonica's clamped into the neck brace and on a corner of a desk somewhere. Horrible purchase. Stupid.
I feel like that's such a dad thing. Dads love shit like that. My dad loves instruments that he never will actually learn how to play. He has purchased nearly every instrument for himself, and they're just sitting around my parents' house, and he just can't play anything.
I can
though.
I can play them individually. I've got the harmonica, the guitar. I took piano lessons. Violin, ukulele. But I can't play them both at the same time.
Yeah, actually when I was learning the drum set, because I started out learning like traditional percussionist stuff, like timpani drums and stuff. And but the big thing was for me when I like started picking up the drum set was being able to get like my feet timing with my hand timing, and not getting like confused or fucked up. That was the biggest problem.
I tried
different skill.
drums and I couldn't.
Yeah.
My brain didn't like work like that. Having like
That's why-
carrying one rhythm here, but like
Yeah, like double pedal, I could never really get. I just,
I was
1 and
pretty
3
good.
on.
I was pretty good on the drums. You have to be able to pat your head and rub your belly at the same
Yeah,
time
yeah.
to play the
exactly.
drum. It's like that's the
Everywhere.
whole thing, like
Yeah.
separating your limbs.
But I was able to
Um,
do it with piano, where like your left hand will like just be playing chords and your right hand's like playing the melody. I was able to do that, but I could never like, I don't know,
I don't know.
something just
Maybe your
didn't
hands
work.
just- Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't play anything.
That's okay, Decky.
I can
Becky,
do
we don't
that.
blame you.
That's fine. I got a chip in my hand. I don't need to learn an
Yeah, I don't need
instrument.
I don't play instruments. I just wave my hand over the instrument. It plays itself.
Hey, let me see your phone. It like brings up a YouTube video when he presses his chipped hand on their phone.
Yeah.
A YouTube video of someone else playing guitar.
The funny thing is, like, everybody comes to my streams, they're like, well, what can I, like, do? And I'm like,
Not much.
nothing that, like, your phone doesn't do or anything.
Right.
It's
and they're
just
like,
cool.
well, why? And I'm like, I want to, like, my main thing is, like, man, I am in. If we had cybernetic parts, I would be so in. If I could replace my eyeballs, get, like, some telescopic eyeballs or some
Yeah.
shit, do it. If I could
Like,
have
you
my
chop off
arm,
your
like-
own. Yeah, you chop off your arm just so you could, get a fake one. Yeah.
Yeah.
well, like, it needs to be an upgrade. I'm not looking to have, like,
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
because, like, we have, replacement arms and stuff,
Right,
but I
right.
need, like, upgrade. I'd be so in. And, like, I don't think I'm going to be alive for when we get that shit. So, like, I'll do what I can
gotta
now.
do it now.
I
Mhm.
was thinking like I've seen I've been trying to talk my dad into this where you get, because he's got like 2 bolts in his teeth for something, and you can get like all of your teeth removed, and they put those bolts like into your gums, and then you like magnetize on like porcelain teeth. And he's already got it. Like, he could do it with his top teeth. He'd have to get all his top teeth removed, but he could already
With
stick
magnets.
in. Yeah, so they like pop in and pop out, or maybe they like clamp
What if
into
you're
those
chewing
bolts or
and it
something.
just like slips out? You know,
Yeah, I don't know how it works, but it
guessing they have
works.
something
bite
Right.
into an apple and
Yeah.
your teeth fly out.
So
I'm assuming they have like they have something.
I was thinking about it, and like I kind of want it really bad. Like, you don't have to brush.
Chum, you have the best fucking teeth.
Yeah.
But
You have
to
such
get them
nice teeth.
to get them just like replaced with
Look at-
like porcelain.
Look at my teeth.
You don't ever have to like
They're
brush.
yellow and small and awful. Look at your teeth. They're white and large, and they
It would
show up
be
when
kind
you
of
smile.
It would be kind of rude to my parents who paid like a bunch of money in insurance to get braces for me for like 4 years.
I feel like a goblin.
But
I have goblin mouth
Like
too.
my teeth, they're just tiny.
when I think
Yeah.
of body mods, I think of like rip all your teeth out and stick in these like porcelain teeth that you
Fucking
never have to
vampire
like.
teeth.
You never
I
have
would
to
love
brush.
teeth.
Put like RFID chips in them and like a
And a
USB
cyanide
drive.
pill.
Put like a USB drive, and like when you're like, you just like pull your teeth out and flick a switch on it and stick it into your
Yeah,
computer.
wait a
It's gonna
minute.
be hard right now. I'm gonna get my teeth ripped out.
Yeah, Deck, I might be in on this too. Honestly, I have shit teeth. Me and you, Decky.
No, I think the
It's
RDI
pretty common
The
to.
thing in your hand is dumb because, like, or the only thing that I could see like logical about it is like if you, like, need medical records. Like that's the best thing I can think of. So like maybe you could do that with your teeth too. Where they're like, oh, are you allergic to anything? And you're like, you're
I
like,
don't know.
you're like, you got a gunshot, and you're like, where? Like, give
Just
them
need
their
to be
tooth.
conscious to tell him, be like, it's the third molar.
Oh yeah, you want medical records? Hold on, no. Okay, that's my porn collection.
Each tooth has like a micro USB plug on the,
Yeah.
and you like gotta pull it out and
This is my backlog of the great Pornhub exodus of 2020. Wait, you know those guys with the secret agents or whatever with the cyanide tooth?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
where they
the
bite down on their tooth.
Whoa, what is that all about? Like,
Um,
how many people do you think died while eating like some hard candy or something? Like, how many spies have died while eating a Jolly
Well,
Rancher?
I think
I
when
want-
they head out to like perform their duties, they just
they
like
put it in,
put it
yeah.
in.
I don't think they have it in daily life. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when they go to eat dinner, they probably take it out. So
Okay.
they like bite on a pork chop the wrong way and it kills them. They're in like a 1960s like dimly lit restaurant in Russia, like performing some sort of like covert ops, and they just like.
Yeah, but what do they do if they're eating and like that happens and they're like, oh shit, I know I'm dead. Like fuck. Like
Well, I
not
was.
the pork chop.
They're like it clicks and like I was colluding with Russia. Tell my wife I love her. Body mods.
Yeah. What would you guys say? Like your last sentence, like you bite into that, you're like, oh fuck, I have like 10 seconds to live. What's my last thing?
It was me. Just yell whatever.
That would be great. It
Express
would be.
full guilt to whatever you are working with. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd probably just go like, whoops.
Aqua's last words, his tombstone says, "Whoops."
I don't know.
That's a really good question. For real, like what would you want your last words to be? Yeah.
God.
History? I don't know.
Also a good one. Oh, God.
Burn my computer.
Yeah.
I don't know. Feel like our computers are such a more of a part of our lives than normal
Yeah.
people. Like it's an extension of ourselves.
I was-
My
I
actually thought
computer
if there was
is
a
my
fire.
body mod. What?
I thought if there was a fire, like what I would do, you know, especially since a lot of business
Yeah.
files are like on
Yeah.
there, I'm like, oh fuck. So I actually have a flash drive for like emergency, like need to get the fuck
Dude,
out.
you need to have like a daily, like a NAS unit or a cloud storage backup or something.
I do have a couple things for some stuff. Yeah, like all contracts are backed up. But no, I have like a file that like a USB drive that's just like there that I'm like I pull out and then
I've got I have all my cryptocurrency stored on a hardware wallet. It's like a little USB drive you have to plug in order to access your wallet. It acts as like a key, and it's got like double redundancy on it, so you also have to type in a code on the little like USB drive. It's got like a little tiny screen on it. When you plug it in, it powers it, and you have to type a little code. There's like 2 buttons. You use them to navigate numbers. And I've like been so concerned about, because I don't have that code written down anywhere. It's like 10 digits that I just have memorized. So if I die, like all of my cryptocurrency dies with me, right? So I have spent like every day for the last few months like pounding this fucking code into my girlfriend's brain, just like like every day I'll be like, tell me the code, like getting her to like recite it back to me. So if I die, she could still like access that. Because I was so worried, because you don't want to like write your code down or like save it anywhere. You have to like memorize
Get it implanted.
I'm so pissed off. My wife doesn't even know my cell phone number by heart. She is so bad like that. Like it annoys me. What?
I don't know my own cell phone number.
Okay, that's weird. That's weird, man.
I do.
I always have to look it up off like my notes.
That's really strange, Decky.
That's strange, Becky.
I hardly
You
ever
should know
write it
your
down.
own number and like your closest loved
Do
ones.
you know
Like,
your
you
home?
need to know.
Do you know your home address? Like,
I know that.
Decky gets lost, and they're like, "Where do you live?"
I like know my childhood phone number.
Wait.
from when I was, like, 10.
Decky, when you like book something or like do anything, like
They ask your number, yeah.
you're like, hey, okay, so what's your phone number? You have to like, you can't just tell them.
Yeah, I look it up.
and he pulls his phone out and goes, "Oh,
How
let
did you meet your girlfriend? Like, did you?
She's like,
you
hey,
must
can I
have
have your
asked-
number? And then
I
he's like,
gave her
he's
mine.
like, give me yours.
I
because-
gave her mine after I looked it up.
she's like, give me your number. And he pulls out his phone. He's like, oh, hold on, let me look it up. And she's like, no, I'm fucking out of here.
What was your
Oh.
excuse for that? Were you like, "Oh, I just changed numbers. Let me double check." So you didn't have to actually tell her the truth,
That's
which
the thing,
was,
is
"I
I've
don't
changed
know."
numbers like 3 times since I've been in Mexico. His phone gets stolen or this or that or this or that. So yeah, it's
Oh, because like here, you keep your number for your life.
Yeah,
now.
you keep
Like,
your
you
number
can
when you
transfer
sign
it
yeah, you
over.
could do that here, but or not keep it.
Just deactivate the old phone, Decky.
I'm very liquid, man. I'm fluid.
Honestly, that would be a major red flag for me if I were like, hey, what's your number? Oh, hold on.
I have to look what my burner phone number is. 'Cause, like, fucking.
It's like, okay, this person's a drug dealer, psycho,
Who
murderer.
is this fucking guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
What a strange.
I don't memorize my phone number.
What a strange.
You don't. I mean, you don't have
man.
to. I'm just, it's just weird.
Yeah.
No, it is true. It is true. I hadn't thought about that. A lot of times I ask my girlfriend what my phone number is. She tells me.
Have you guys ever filled out like a will? Or thought of filled? Oh God.
My.
I don't have anything to give away.
I did it I recently had to, like, not had to, but like it's smart for me too, because especially with the business, I'm figuring out how that goes,
Yeah.
So like I had to start doing it, and like there's so much things that you don't think about until you start writing that, like
Yeah.
who gets what you do, like, and also I had to like ask my sister if she'd be the one to like go through it and make sure it gets all properly dealt with,
Yeah.
and she's like, yeah, I mean, sure, I guess. I was like,
My old
something you're not telling me?
my old boss's wife, every payday she would be like, "What are you gonna do with that money?" And I'd be like, "I don't know, save it or something." And she'd be like, "You should go get your will done." And she would always say it. Like every payday, she'd be like, "Get your will done. You never know." And I'd be like, "Why are you always telling me this?" What are you?
well, it depends on what state you're in, but you probably don't need to. You just need like to have a, like, it'll go to your next of kin automatically, but you need to have something for them to know what to do.
To do with your
You
shit.
should have something. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so weird. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just think she was gonna. I think she was trying to kill me. That's
Yeah, really. I was gonna say, like, one time, just some random homeless man walked up to me, and he was like, and it was on my birthday, which was weird.
Awkward's real
this
birthday,
just like
remind you.
happy homeless guy just walks up, and he just goes, "Hey, enjoy your remaining years." Just like that. And it was on my birthday, and I was like,
and that man.
he was
grew up to
Morgan
be
Freeman.
Albert. I was about
That
to say.
guy
I
was
was
like
about to say
God
that's
or
like some
something.
Bruce Almighty thing. Yeah, I was gonna say.
So you're not telling me something. How many years are we talking
dude,
about?
I think you met God on the streets of New York City that day.
I know. That went through my mind, and like I was like, oh, fuck. But then I was like, no, he's just a crazy bum.
On your way home, you were like,
crazy
You're like
homeless
watching
guy.
out for pianos hanging on, like someone pulling up a piano. You're like, oh.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, some crazy shit has happened, like that bomb that went off in New York City.
oh, like
that,
right
that was-
outside your
That was
apartment.
across the street from my apartment. Like,
Yeah.
no joke. I could have easily died in that bomb. Like, just crazy.
Dude, I think you met God on the streets of New York City. I think.
I hope not. Maybe hopefully he's talking about a lot of years. That would be good, you know? But,
I think
yeah,
you should
that
go get a will done just in case.
That was so weird. And it was on my birthday, dude. Like, that made it even worse.
That is really strange.
Yeah. It was weird. Very weird.
But look at us. We're all still here, gaming every day. We showed him.
Right. This was like 4 years ago now. So
So you probably have like at least one more year. You're good.
shut up, dude.
Speaking of gaming, guys,
It's like I go outside
got
and
my
kill myself with
PS5.
my axe.
Oh
yeah.
this is the discless version. I plan on keeping this one. Still no games I want to play, but I'm keeping it.
I meant
There
to.
you
Keep
go.
it in box. What he's gonna do is he's gonna keep it in box long enough until it's available everywhere, and then he's gonna be like, "Oh, I finally should open it."
I should play
Like,
this
that's-
thing.
Yeah.
Play. I don't care about Spider-Man and Dark Souls, or Demon Souls.
Yeah.
Demon Souls is good.
Something's
good.
gonna come out eventually, and
I
I'll be
want to
ready
play.
for
I
it.
want to play that zombie game. What's it called? The fungus people game.
Oh, The Last of Us?
Yeah, that one.
Oh.
Part
The
one or part
zombie
two?
fungus people game.
Have you played part one?
I haven't played any of them. I was thinking of
Oh,
getting like
God,
a PS. I was thinking
H-M.
of getting a PS4 just so I could play them.
That's
and
all
then,
you need. Yeah, get a PS4. You're
Yeah. Because I feel like I could get a used PS4.
Don't get a PS4. Just get the 5. Come on. It's going to be.
sure. I mean,
good.
you
why
gotta
not
be ready
prepare
You're
for
gonna
the
get a
future?
PS5 right now.
I'm not gonna
I've
play
been
any
looking.
other games.
Stuff will come out.
But
you know,
I'm not
eventually.
anything I'm gonna play on the PS5. I'm gonna get it on PC.
All right. Hold on. If anyone knows how to get a PS5 black version, contact me. I specifically want the one that there's only 500 made, and then they actually wouldn't ship it because there was too many like death threats. Those are the ones I
Why
want.
don't you just paint one black?
I thought about that. It actually probably would be
Not the
easier.
same.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Not the same. Who are you, Casey Neistat, with your knockoff Beats headphones?
Where he just like spray paints shit and then sands some of it off, and
Yeah, it makes a. I loved those videos.
his
though.
sunglasses are kind of cool. I'm kind of bummed he stopped doing his. He like started doing daily vlogs again, and then he stopped.
It's not the same, and it's
I
not the same if he's not in that workshop with the.
I loved it. I was
me too.
perfectly happy with
I
his
watched every
recent
day.
ones. I liked his recent ones a lot. I thought it was great.
Oh, another thing that we all love, which I haven't watched yet and I feel really bad about. It's a little bit different. No. Our favorite report of the week did his My Everyday, but he didn't publish it until 2021. So,
Wait, what?
report of the week does a my average day or whatever
Oh,
every year,
yeah.
Mhm.
and it's usually in the summer. And me and Aqua were waiting for it this year. We're waiting for it. And then in 2021, what was it, like the first day or second day or something?
Yeah,
He
Something like that.
publishes it for his 2020, and it's the raw version because he's not gonna edit it. He's like, fuck it.
No, it's always raw footage.
Have you
Yeah,
guys,
but it's like usually like put together a little bit.
Have you guys
And he does
listened to
the
his
same thing every year. It's we love it. I look forward to it every year.
You should listen to his radio show. He does like a real radio show.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
He's got like
You
some,
actually listen to it?
Yeah, I listen to it maybe like once a week, or whenever he does it, I'll listen to it. I see when he tweets about it, and I'll go listen to it. And it's because he always does it at like 1 a.m. my time, right? Which is perfect because I'm laying in bed and I'm not doing anything. And he's just so soothing, man. I feel like I'm hanging out with him because it's like he really like broadcasts this shit on like a certain channel, and you have to like access some fucking like radio relay to listen to it online. And there's like every now and then you get like a little interference and you have to like adjust it online
nice.
a little. And he'll like take emails and he'll just like the music will like fade out and he'd be like, and here's an email from, and he'll like read it. I like it so much I emailed him one night to request like some Johnny Cash or something, and just told him it sounds good, love it. Just fell asleep to it. It was nice.
While we're on the topic, hey, anybody watching, if you want to ask a question in the comments below.
Yeah.
We can.
Oh, we
can,
need topics.
We'll cut them out and answer them next episode. I think that would be fun.
Oh, Stradecki has a printer. We'll make Stradecki print them all out, and we'll have a physical copy that he'll show on screen. Oh, Tanya.
Okay. He's like, huh? What? Printer?
She was wanting to know what to order for lunch. She had texted me, but I never replied.
And you were like, I already ate this bag of uncooked ramen.
Hey,
I was eating that yesterday, and somebody was like genuinely angry at me in stream, and I was like, it's like the perfect fuel food if you're like gaming, because you can't eat soup and play Tarkov, really.
That reminds me of an excellent uncooked ramen story of when you guys know when you're in like elementary school, there's like that snack. That snack at my elementary school was raw ramen. Like every during snack time, somebody brought in like a pack of ramen, and they would just like take the bag and they would beat the shit out of it on their desk and crush it all up, and then they would open it, they'd pull a flavor packet out, they'd open the flavor packet, pour it in, and they like shake the bag up, and they just eat this raw like ramen as a snack. And it was so addicting because we're children and it's like full of MSG and delicious. It was so addicting that eventually every single kid in the entire elementary school was bringing in just like ramen that the school had to fucking ban. To this day, it's still banned in our school district because kids would get this shit everywhere. It was a nightmare for like the janitor team to come in and just clean up like ramen every single night, just like piles. It was like the whole school, just you'd see ramen in the library, on the floors, in the bathrooms, like in every classroom, like scattered all over the carpet, just raw ramen.
So it is not allowed there, right?
Yeah, it's not allowed anymore.
So is there like a kid that's stealing ramen? Like
probably. They banned it. They banned it, and when we were in elementary school, and I think there's probably still some black market ramen trade going on.
I remember we had the Pokemon cards banned, we had Beyblades banned, we had all this stuff banned. And then there was the black market started. It was the best time ever.
They banned Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I wanted to like trade a card with somebody in my gym class, and we had to like sneak them in our shoes, and I was so nervous I was gonna get like fucking expelled from school that like we did the trade in the locker room, and my heart was just like beating out of my fucking chest as we like handed Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
And I want to have that exhilaration again, but not go to jail if I get caught.
Yeah.
God,
I remember
take me back to elementary school.
And now Decky just eats crushed ramen at his computer mindlessly.
Have you guys actually committed any crimes?
I mean, I can't speak about that on a public podcast.
Yes, you can.
Ever Ever hear of tax evasion, Aqua?
Why do you think
Ever
I'm in
hear of
Mexico?
money laundering?
All right, if the IRS is listening, that was a
Oh,
joke.
yeah,
That was
sweet
clear.
joke,
That was
yeah.
definitely a joke.
Don't fucking,
Yeah.
yeah.
I pay my taxes, government.
We
I
all
actually
do,
overpaid
government,
the IRS
alright.
a lot last
Yeah,
year. so-
actually, get the fuck off my back, IRS. You have been like bullying me all year.
You goddamn got your
I
shit.
feel abused, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
That's a good.
Anyway.
We should answer that though. That's a good question. And if people feel like answering, because I feel like
Yeah.
answering it.
It was
So
too.
illegal in Mexico for a couple of months earlier in 2020. I missed
What?
because I'm only here
Wait,
on a
what
visitor's
was?
visa.
Sorry.
I was illegal.
Oh, you were illegal in Mexico.
Yeah.
Wait. So
Take
how does your
that,
visa work?
Mexico.
I'm on a visitor's visa, so every 6 months I leave the country for about 4 hours, fly to Dallas, and then fly back.
Oh wait, that's how it works in Mexico? Because I know
Yeah,
like other.
they don't. Yeah, most countries have they're like, don't come
so-
back for a while.
So you just
Yeah.
come right back and renew it immediately, type thing.
Yeah, like same day sometimes. Normally I try to like time it with TwitchCon or time it with some other
Yeah.
trip that I can. But yeah, with COVID and everything, I was overdue.
Mm.
And I was all like, oh my god, dude, they're gonna be showing up at the door any goddamn day now. Even my girlfriend fucked me over one time. Like they had the Census Bureau come, and she like came to my room, and I was in the middle of my stream. She's like, "Do you have your passport with you?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "They're at the door. They need to talk to you about being in Mexico for so long." And I was like, "Shit, I'm gonna get deported out." And then she came out, and the lady started speaking to me on the Spanish. I had no idea what she was saying. And then the lady was all
Oh,
like,
no.
"I'm joking," and I was like, "What the fuck terrible joke is this?" I was like, I thought I was getting kicked out there, and I'm like, no, it's just a census thing. It doesn't matter about you. But yeah, I had to go to like the immigration building, and I had to be like, I'm late, but only because of COVID. And they're like, yeah, we don't care. So I filed
Yeah,
the
that's
paper, and
that's
I
what
was
I'm
good.
thinking. Like right now during COVID, you probably could just file
Yeah,
paperwork and
definitely,
they wouldn't
yeah.
care. Yeah.
I got away with not registering my vehicle for like 8 months after it expired because of COVID. That was great.
Yeah, my state made it. My state made it so like you could do an extra like 2 months or 3 months for all cars.
My state was like, you got till next year. Don't even worry about it. Which is awesome because anytime I get car tickets, it's because like I failed a New York State inspection. I once my worst thing that like I got nailed for in terms of like illegal, that I mean I got the ticket for it, so it's, you know, it's out there. It's not like a big deal. I don't have to like be secret about it. You know what? I got my license. It's high school, right? I get my license. You know when you first get your license, it's like a,
You're invincible. You're gone.
yeah, but your first license is like a, well, it's New York. Maybe it's different in New York, but you get like a why can't I? A learner's permit. It's like a learner's permit.
Well, that's if you need someone else in the car, right?
Yeah, and that's in New York
Yeah,
State.
yeah.
When you first get your license, you get a learner's permit, right?
Yeah. Same
And you have to have like either an adult in the car with you when you're driving, and you also apparently you cannot drive after like it's 8 p.m. or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, I
Something
don't
like
know
that?
that in my state. You can
In New
drive
York State,
whenever.
you cannot drive after 8 p.m. regardless of if you have like a licensed person in the car with you.
Okay.
All right, or some shit. I don't know. I got my
Right.
learner's permit. I wasn't supposed to be driving after 8 p.m. My friend is at some party in high school, right? And he calls me. It's like 1 a.m. I was a little angel in high school. He calls me. He's like, dude, I need a ride home. I gotta get home. Like I'm drunk. I'm high. Like I gotta take me home, please. He's like 40 minutes outside of town. And I was like, fine, I'll come get you. I was just trying to do the right thing, right? Go pick my buddy up. I knew I shouldn't be driving after 8. I head out there. I pick him up. We're driving home. I was going like 75 and a 55. It was on some like straightaway back road. I didn't fully understand that I was going as fast as I was. I see the lights behind me. The cop pulls me over, and I'm so nervous that the cop thought I was being an asshole to him.
Yeah.
Like, because of how nervous I was. I was just like, yes. And he like puts my license in my face. He's like, what's this say right here? I thought he was like pointing to my address, and I was like, my address? And he was like pointing to like the junior license, and I was just so nervous. He was like, are you being a smartass? And I was like, no. And so he's like, and then my friend started giggling because he's like high or something, and I'm literally like about to cry, and the cop thinks I'm being an asshole, so he's like, I was gonna let you go, kid, but now I gotta call your parents. Sorry. And I was like, ah. So he calls my parents, and he threw the book at me. He gave me like one ticket for like every 5 miles over the speed limit I was going. He gave me a ticket for endangering the welfare of like a minor or something, because my friend was technically a minor and I was speeding. He gave me a ticket for driving after the sheet he printed out was like a CVS receipt. This thing was like a mile long of just like tickets. I lost my license. My dad didn't let me. I wasn't allowed to drive for like another 2. And that sucks in high school. Like I just got my learner's permit, and I lost it.
Damn, that does suck.
I have a similar story, but opposite.
That was the worst. That was the worst thing for me. That sucked.
I was driving home from my girlfriend's at the time, like late at night, like I don't know what it was, maybe midnight, right? And then someone's on my ass. I'm speeding a little bit, but not like crazy. I think the speed limit's like 50 or whatever, and I'm going maybe 55, 60, right?
Yeah.
So I'm speeding a little bit, but not like that big of a deal. Someone's on my ass, so I start speeding up because I'm like, fuck, this asshole.
To get
really
away from him, yeah.
Right, like this guy needs to go somewhere. I'm gonna speed up. I feel bad, kind of. So I was like, I'll speed up because this guy's on my ass, and he just stays on my ass. So I'm going like 70 probably, maybe a little bit over. And then he pulls me over.
Yeah.
Blue lights turn on. I'm like, oh, fuck. He comes over. But, like, I have, like, people that are in law enforcement in my family, as well as, like, people that were in the military. So I was, like, raised to, like, always treat them with as much respect as you can. So he, like, I roll down the window, give him everything, blah, blah, blah. And I'm always like, yes, sir. No problem, sir. I understand, sir. Like, all that kind of stuff. And he's like, are you in the military? And I was like, no, sir. I'm sorry. I have family members that are military. And then he reads my last name, and my... one of my cousins is actually also in the police department, and he goes, oh. So he gives me like a ticket, but it's the lowest ticket you can. Like he's like, I'll give you like a ticket for going like 60 and a 50 or something like that. And like when he pulled me over, I was going like 70 something. But like I was going 60 probably, or 55 when I passed him. So he's like, I'll just give you a ticket for 60. This is a warning. And it was after my learner's permit. It was like when I actually had my license, but I was still under 18. So once I turned 18, it was just essentially gone, and I paid like $400 or $300 or whatever the ticket was.
Wow, lucky you.
Yeah, lucky me. You fucking lost your license.
I was so
paid like
nervous, man. This was my first time ever talking to a cop ever in my entire life. Yeah. He's got like his gun on his hip, and I'm just like, I'm 16. I've never spoken to law enforcement. This is like my 3rd time driving a fucking car. I'm like,
I've been pulled over 1,000 times.
I'm like, now I'm fine. I pull over. I'm polite. I usually can weasel out of it.
Like my grandfather was like a volunteer. Well, not volunteer, but like a sheriff thing. Like he worked for the deputy. So I was like, I grew up knowing how to talk to them and like respecting everyone.
That was
like,
terrified.
I was, and I didn't try to weasel out of it. I was like, look, I'm sorry. Like, I definitely was speeding when I passed you. I understand completely.
I got pulled over by an ambulance, going like,
they pull Akko over and he rolls his window down and they go, "You feeling okay? You look a little anemic."
No, it was an ambulance. They literally pulled me over. I was going like 70 in a 30, and
what the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know.
In a
I had
30?
I don't know. It was like 2:30 in the morning. No, it was like 4 in the morning, maybe. I had 2 people in the front seat, like my friend and like I guess his girlfriend sitting on his lap, and then like 4 people in the back. And I was just cooking, like going so fast. It was late, and I just wanted to like go home and like drop all these people off, And an ambulance pulls me over.
Wait, did they make you
and
wait
then
for
like a cop car come?
Yeah.
They made you wait for the cops.
An ambulance pulled me over, and then I had to sit there till the cops showed up.
Dude, that's amazing.
I can imagine is the ambulance like a medic getting out and just to like check everyone's blood pressure or something.
No, yeah. I mean, if they got a siren, they can pull you over.
He's like, "How you guys feeling tonight?"
Yeah, but so the cops show up, like 3 of them, and they roll down the window, and I'm like sober, like truly, and everyone else was sober too. But the guy assumed like, okay, this kid, like he kind of like talked to me, made sure, did their sly like sobriety check thing. And he just figured like, okay, this is at the end of a party. This kid's driving, like
getting all his
DBing for
buddies
his friends.
home. Yeah,
Well,
right.
If they brought 3 cops or whatever, they're ready to bring you all in. Like
they were probably going to.
Yeah.
And then they probably talked it over. They were back there for a long time.
Yeah.
And they were like, and I was like, he's like, why are you going so fucking fast? I was like, honestly, I didn't even realize there's no one on the road. Like, I'm just trying to get home. Like, I got to take all these people home. Like, and then he was just, and I just like told him the truth. And then eventually they just came back and they were like, just get everyone home safe.
You didn't even get
That's
a ticket?
No.
Done.
70 to 30?
well, I don't think they could prove it because the ambulance is the one that pulled
Right,
him over.
exactly.
They don't have any
That's
proof that he was
probably
actually
true.
speeding, other than
Yeah,
they'd have
but
to
they could still
drag
make
this
your- they
fucking
could make your
medic
life
into
a living
court.
hell, though. Like, they could still make your life a living hell.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
could have, but they didn't.
They can cite him for other stuff. They could,
It was very
For his 2
irresponsible.
friends fucking in the front seat, probably.
It was I don't know. But anyways,
I just always bought
That's
alcohol
funny.
for minors.
yeah, I did
My
that
main
too.
thing, all the
Yeah.
time.
I had a fake ID. I just the regular shit. Yeah. I had my brother's ID or my friend's brother's ID.
Right, that
who
looked close
a
enough
little
that you
like
just-
me.
yeah.
But did you guys ever like shoplift or anything like that?
Nope. Did any stealing? No.
No, me
I
neither.
did. I once stole some chapstick on accident.
Yeah, I've shoplifted
Yeah,
by
an
mistake.
accident. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did actually once steal chapstick on accident.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. I think I've done that. I think I've, like, walked through one of the detectors, like, with something, thinking, like, oh, not a big deal. I think, like,
Yeah.
I think I was really young, and my parents were, like, walking out of the store, and I was like, no, I want to buy this. And I, like, walked through the detectors, and I'm like, oh, wait, beeping. I probably should just put this back.
That reminds me of once when I got abducted as a child. Which
What?
Yeah,
I got 10 minutes, but what the fuck's going on here?
I got actually abducted as a child when we were living in Dubai. We were like, we traveled like I don't know. We traveled up north to Abu Dhabi to like buy some rugs or something, and I was a baby. I was like a little baby. And my parents are looking at rugs, and my mom's holding me, baby style. I'm a little gamer, just nuzzled in her arms.
Right, you got
And
your Game Boy and your.
This Arab man comes up to her, and he's like, "Oh, beautiful baby, let me see." And he takes me, and he turns, and he starts running with me. He just like booked it with me. And my mom starts like screaming at my dad. She's like, Jerry. And my dad turns around and sees the guy running with me. My dad decked this guy. Like, this dude's just running away with me in his arms. And my dad like hauls after this guy, absolutely just like just flatlines this dude and just scoops me up and takes me back to my mom. and that was the end of it.
I remember. Sorry.
No,
go
that's
ahead.
that's the end of it. There was no like court
I think
case
I
because we
almost
were
got
in
abducted once too.
Dubai. So
That's fucked.
In New York City. We were at the National History Museum. I was like 5 or 6.
yeah.
And I was just walking around looking at stuff. And then like all of a sudden I feel this like shoulder or hand on my shoulder. And I just assumed it was my mom. And I just started walking with this person who had their hand on my shoulder. And for like a while. And then my mom saw what was happening and like ran over. And then he just like let go and then just like ran away kind of.
Oh my God.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
She was like, she just like got like ran and like he was doing it really like casual, like sly.
Yeah, like, hey, I'm
And
this
then she,
guy's
like-
dad. I'm this guy's dad.
right.
Or I'm this
and
kid's
like,
dad.
I was
I'm
just
this
like
kid's
looking
dad.
at all the dinosaurs and shit. I didn't know.
Yeah.
And she just like got in his face a little bit, and then he just like got startled and like walked away. I don't know.
What a fucking
Crazy.
creep.
Yeah.
When I was a little kid at the grocery store, sometimes I'd get lost and I'd just end up walking with some other people, and then they'd be like, They weren't trying to kidnap me.
Yeah.
They're like,
Dude, I wonder if
and then I'm like, oh, you're not my mom.
I wonder if that guy has a story he tells now about the time he thought he had his hand on his son's shoulder. And for like 20 minutes, he thought he was just like walking his son around looking at the dinosaurs, and
Probably
he's
had
like,
the podcast.
It
And he's
wasn't
like-
even that long.
and he's like, I shit you not, that wasn't my kid. They thought I was trying to abduct that kid.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had times where I'm lost in like a grocery store, and then I'm like, wait, where am I? And then but it's always been like the parent, like people around are like, okay, there's a kid here, he's looking confused, let's find his parents, and then like they help me. But
Yeah.
I've never
I
had a
scared the
tough-
shit out of my mom. I hid
I
in a
bet
coat
you
rack.
did. I'd be a little scared too. Yeah.
Well, no, another time I hid in a coat rack, and like she was like
And
screaming
stayed
my
there.
name and running around for a while, and like I just thought it was hilarious, and I just stayed in there for like a while.
I did that once at a car dealership. I had my Game Boy with me, so I like lost track of time, and I was like hiding in the I just got in a car and like shut the door and just sat in the back seat and played Game Boy for like 45 minutes while my parents looked for me like the same way. They're like, Zach, and I was like,
Hold on, catching a Pokemon real quick.
man, we were fucking horrible kids, huh?
God. It sounds so stressful to have a kid.
I know. I was
Oh my
just
God.
thinking, like, I'm so terrified of having a kid now. If it's just gonna be them
Oh, God.
getting themselves
Yeah.
abducted at the fucking museum all the time.
Yeah.
Gotta put I'm gonna put an RFID chip in my fucking kid just
Yeah,
to keep
yeah.
track of them.
My dog has one, or whatever kind of chip goes in a dog.
Same chip as Decky. All right, Kings. I know we gotta wrap it up pretty soon here.
Yeah, we said, oh, don't worry, you'll definitely make your meeting.
Yeah. I feel bad, but they were too good stories to pass up, you know?
I think we did a good job.
Yeah, we'll have to
It took a while to get to each thing. But
we're gonna
yeah.
have to cut a lot of stuff out. Sorry about that, everyone.
Sorry. Yeah.
All right, I closed this out last time, so we should rotate.
I got it.
Go for it.
All right, gamers. Thanks for hanging out in our hole. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you so much for watching The Gamer Hole. Just a quick reminder, if you want to see some exclusive episodes, as well as behind the scenes and uncut versions of the episodes you see here on YouTube, or if you just want to support The Gamer Hole, check us out on Patreon. It's linked in the description below. You get all kinds of fun little perks in there. So thanks again, and we'll see you in the next episode of The Gamer Hole.